you don't plan to be jealous of someone, dog. Sometimes it just happens. Like everyone at a certain point has been a bit jealous of someone or something. Like that little jealousy, dog. It's always there.
I ask you now, bro. Something that I always trying to talk to when I'm with the Jan. It's always one thing that I'm always interested in. How's the ladies' game, my G? That's one thing that I'm always interested in.
So yeah, I'm a scratch off poetry on this one.
Nesty or Aries? One gotta go, bro. Can't have two coats in the same place.
Yo, more fire.
More fire. All right. 3, 2, 1. Welcome guys to the Voice of the North. I'm your host, Plug Boy, and I'm back again with another episode. Today I got a special guest, man. Today's guest, man, is he's all about the grind. He's the grind. He's into the grind, and we're gonna get into it, man. Please allow me to welcome Anonymous G.
Yeah.
Finally here, my G.
What's up? Thanks for having me.
I'm good, man.
Bro.
I appreciate you for coming, bro.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you for your time, man. You know, when I was actually planning on, I was like having questions, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I got certain things to say. And I'm like, but when then I thought of it, I'm like, wait, I haven't actually talked to this nigga though. Like, it'll be my first time talking to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know when the first time I saw you?
Okay.
I don't know if you remember. I think 2019 or 2018, Six Pablo.
Oh, the event he hosted.
That's
Black
right.
Part. Nigga, you were at Black Part.
I was there.
What?
I was there. So at the first, and I think you performed the song or something. I don't remember.
Yeah. I performed about 3.
3, yeah?
Yeah.
And it was a song that got me. And then from that day, I was like, who's this nigga? And I started singing on my socials. I'm like, oh, okay.
This that nigga.
And I saw you also do music.
Yeah, I do music.
You know?
What else do I do? Oh, aside from music, I read. I read. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, bro. I'm into reading. And if I'm not doing that, I'll probably be at my 9 to 5. But that's also going to end soon. As soon as this shit picks up.
For
that's
sure.
Gonna end.
For sure. After this, actually.
But yeah, speak that into existence.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But yeah, aside from that, I guess traveling. I like traveling.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's beautiful. But let me start off with, take me back a little bit back. Not a little bit, but take me back to before Anonymous G came to be Anonymous G. How was your background like?
Okay, so let's start it from as far as I can remember. I grew up in Boksburg, born and raised. I was a church kid. You know, shout out to my mama. Shout out mama. Yeah. She
Always,
took me to church.
always. Yeah.
And then I was in Sunday school. Believe it or not, I was actually a singer in Sunday school.
For real?
Yeah, bro. I used to sing. We used to do a lot of things back then. Act, sing, dance, all that stuff. But a thing that stuck with me was the singing and the dancing. And then as I grew, I outgrew the dancing. So I started the music, which was 2014, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
Yeah, 2014.
In the game, bro.
Yeah, that's when I started writing down stuff. I was like, okay, this is what I want to do. And then I never stopped since, man. I've been writing. But then the releasing started now, 2020.
Is it?
That's when I dropped my first song. So
What was the name of the first song?
Ain't Gonna Quit.
Ain't Gonna Quit.
Ain't Gonna Quit. How's that for an intro, bro?
That's
My
power.
debut single was Ain't Gonna Quit. It featured Mike Flow Arts, a.k.a.
Shout out to him.
Sad Eyes.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to him. So yeah, that was my first drop, and then I haven't looked back ever since, man.
So basically, upbringing did contribute to you being who you are today.
It did, yeah, it did. No lies.
Like the music part of it, though.
Most especially the music part. I also realized that I'm actually into acting after I shot my first music video. Shout out to the Astros. After that first video, bro, I was like,
Shout
you know
out
what?
to the Astros.
I actually think I'd go into acting eventually. Yeah, I'd venture into that shit.
And how did let me ask, how did a name Anonymous G come about? That's a very good, like, I've been asking myself the whole time. The one question that kept in my mind was like, Anonymous. What? How? Why? How did that come about?
Okay. So the first name that came to mind was No Name.
No name.
Yeah, I didn't want to have a name. But then I was like,
Crazy.
shit, there's already a no-name Gypsy. And even if I said no-name G, it was still gonna like conflict
Sound
with
as
her.
if yeah.
So I was like, what else could work with no name? Like a similar word for it. And then anonymous came to mind because low key, I felt like I was anonymous, especially in my community and school. Yeah, bro, I felt like only the people who I knew me. But other than that,
We're like the quiet kid.
I was always in the background, moving in the shadows, all that shit.
Were you ever bullied?
Wait. Wait. You got me with that. Okay.
Bullying.
There was this one kid, bro. I wouldn't say he bullied me.
Primary, high school.
High school,
Sheesh.
grade 9. Right about the time I started rapping, bro.
Yeah,
This nigga would like, he wouldn't really bully me like physically,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he'd throw words around, push me around like and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I never got physical.
How did you deal with it though?
How did I?
How did you deal with it?
Dog, I just let it slide.
Just
man.
let it slide like
I just
that.
let it
Fuck yeah, I
slide.
ain't got
Like, you
time
know
for
what?
this.
Somebody gonna deal with you, bro. I ain't got the time or the energy for that shit. And yeah, man.
Who was your music influence when it comes to your music? What was like the influence to it?
Joey Badass, no doubt.
Serious.
No fucking doubt.
Joey.
Joey Badass, bro.
Why
He is the
so?
guy who, you know, I've been listening to music and I've been bumping a lot of hip hop shit before I started rapping. But then when I started listening to Joey, he's the only artist I feel like who spoke to me, bro. Yeah, he spoke to me and I understood what he was saying in his lyrics. I understood what he was telling me to do. So yeah, man, big ups to Joey
And I feel
Badass.
and also your flow does like have
Oh,
that.
yeah?
Because you how can I put it? You're not a rapper, you move like a storyteller.
Storyteller. I also like
you
to see myself as
you
that.
tell type of like stories. You can't really put yourself as I'm a rapper like you really bar wise.
Yeah, I'm an artist, but I like to put myself there. I'm an artist because, yeah, it's art to be able to tell a story, and not just my story, but to be able to tell someone else's story for them. I feel like that's art. And then the fact that I'm also able to act in my videos, that's also art.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, I'm an artist, bro. Slowly but surely, we're going to get into all the other stuff. But
What's the vision in 5 years?
5 years vision. Owning my own shit. Being it crib, car,
Studio.
record label, studio, like all that shit. As long as I own my own shit in the next 5 years, then I'll feel like, okay, not that I've made it, but I made it this far. Man, yeah, that's the goal for the next 5 years, to own my own shit.
In your upbringing, right?
Yeah.
Were you the firstborn, secondborn, middle child? What are you?
I'm the last born.
What?
I'm the last kid, bro.
What? You don't say. Serious?
Last of 5. My mama's firstborn is late. R.I.P. to him.
All right.
And then now there's just 4 of us. Second-born, third-born, fourth-born, and myself.
How have they been supportive towards your doing? Like everything that you've been doing, how have they been supportive? Were they being supportive? Or were they little bit of like, nah, don't do this, try this? Or were they like, yeah, bro, what? See this?
They've been supportive. Of course, when it started off, it just looked like, okay, nah, he's just fooling around, you know, kicking a ball in the street. But nah, bro. After time, they were like, okay, this guy's actually always at the studio. He's always putting out music. He's actually doing this for fun. Yo, not for fun, for real. I've got something to say. My first performance, bro, was at church.
You don't say. Serious?
My first performance was at church, bro.
Like, were you performing a gospel song or were you performing like your song in church?
It was an inspirational song. It was inspired by the youth of 76, June 16.
Oh.
Yeah, so even the title of the song that I was performing was titled June 16. Yeah. So
and everybody was there to watch you.
everyone was there watching, listening, you know.
How was the pressure?
Hey, it was
Because I can't lie, you know,
bro.
I've been a church boy, right?
Okay.
I can't really say like I've been a church boy though, because I used to play keyboard and my brother used to play drums at church.
Yeah.
But over the years we kinda left church. So
Yep.
the pressure was there for me when I was like every single Sunday.
Yeah.
They were always looking at me. Even if the person that's singing is like wrong, they'll always look at me for why not play? You know,
Okay.
like how was your like the pressure for you? Dude? I can imagine.
In church, it wasn't that big because the people at church, they don't really know me personally. Yeah, so the pressure just came from my family. My mama was there, my sister I think was there. So and there's this other guy who was like kind of like my, I don't want to say mentor, but he kept me like in the straight path in terms of church and God and all that stuff. Pressure came from him and my mom and sis. But even then it wasn't like big pressure. It was just like, just do us proud.
Yeah, make us proud.
Yeah.
How many friends do you still have from 5 years back? Have you lost in like have they left you, turned on you?
Well, we still talk, my homies. Shout out Gabza number 2. Shout out T. Shout out Divine, and shout out, who am I forgetting? But anyways, if I forgot you, shout out. But yeah, those are my homies that I grew up with. The niggas who I started this thing with. But obviously they had other goals, other dreams, other things. So they did their own thing. I continue with this. We no longer live in the same area, but we still in contact with each other. We speak. So yeah, shout out to the gang, man.
How has it been like in terms of your support? Because mostly I want to know more about like how the friendship been. Because for me, right?
Yeah.
I still have all the homies, but most of them kind of did the left turn.
Oh, they switched on you.
They switched on me. In a way, though. In a way. It's not physically shown, but you could tell.
Behind the scenes.
Like,
I never had that bad luck of having a homie switch on you. Obviously, as gents, there was now and then where we didn't see eye to eye. But like completely switch and we're like, okay, you know what, me and you, we're not cool anymore. We don't talk. Nah, that never happened. It never happened. We were always able to speak it through, like get it over and done with, because we homies, bro, we chance. You know, talk it out, rub it off, and we move. The rest of the niggas, I wouldn't say they were homies, but it was just chance around the block, and yeah.
Man, that's power, man. Let me ask you now about something that I always trying to talk to when I'm with the Jan. It's always one thing that I'm always interested in. How's the ladies' game, my G? That's one thing that I'm always interested in. Because you know why I'm always asking about that? It's the fact of I'm still like trying to get as much information as I can because we're all getting different experiences.
Clear throat.
So you know, so you know what I mean? So I gotta make sure that before I do it, I gotta like know from okay, I heard Anonymous say this, I heard this one say this, I heard this. So you know, like how's been your ladies' game though?
Yo, this question is kind of complex, bro. I need it a bit direct. So they're asking if I got a hand in my life, asking if I got like hand game.
Let's start with do you have a hand? Let's start with that.
A little something like that.
Complicated.
Yeah. I could say that it's complicated.
It was and then I was about to say how has it been like in terms of relationship wise? How have you maintained? Have you been able to maintain relationships, or were you like me?
I suck at relationships. Dog. I must say that I'm the one who sucks. I'm always the one who fucks up in a relationship. I have to say that. I'm always the one who's quick to leave.
Oh,
but I want to change that shit. But yeah,
why is that? Is there like the reason behind it, or just the behavior?
I think it's insecurities, dog. And I feel like it's not just gents that go through that shit, but Hans also, they have their own insecurities. The only difference is that some people know how to deal with it. They know how to keep it on the low, not to express it on the partner. And but I feel like I need to do better, man.
Like you don't trust the person or just yourself? Like, yeah, you know what?
I overthink.
Shit.
I overthink, bro.
Yeah, I feel like I've been there as well.
Yeah, even if the person is not doing me dirty, I'm going to overthink the shit and be like,
what if?
Yeah. And also, I think I must say, it comes from what I've been doing, like history and shit like that.
What's your history, nigga?
Been pushing P, bro. Been pushing P, dog, for way too long.
Nigga. Yeah.
But yeah, eventually that shit, it has to stay like behind the past. Because we're growing, dog.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
So, as I grow, I want something stable, you know. Because I'm not getting any younger.
That's
I'm getting older.
That's one thing you gotta keep keep in your head.
You
like,
see,
you know what I mean? Like we're growing older. We're not going
dog.
younger.
And imagine looking for a fucking wife when you're like 35, 34.
You know, I had this talk I think last episode with the gent where
Yeah.
they asked me, am I looking for a long-term relationship or am I looking for you watched the part?
I think I saw it with the guy with the short hair.
Yeah. So I feel like that part ne, is actually deep because if you think about it, imagine if you have to find someone at 35, how long will that relationship
You
last?
see, in order for you to know the person, to get married to the person, like
And for you guys to build
imagine,
a future
bro. You
with that
see,
person.
so it's
I mean,
better you meet someone now in your 20s
Thank
because you know you got all these 20s to know
20,
them, to
30.
build.
By the time,
Yeah.
the time you're like 40, you know, like
This is the person, like
this is the person.
yeah,
You know what I
dog.
mean?
And if you look at a lot of people we look up to, the people they marry to, it's all the partners of their youth. They
Thank
either went
you.
to school with these
Yeah,
people or
facts,
college with
bro.
these people.
Facts.
Somewhere, somehow they know each other, like from back then.
From back
it's not
then.
just,
It's not just
we
at
met
the
up
moment.
here, you see. So yeah, I feel like I need to stop my bullshit and start getting serious, bro. When it comes to relationship,
in a complication.
yeah. But she knows herself.
She knows this.
Yeah,
She
she knows
should be
herself.
watching this, yeah.
She has to.
You better watch this. You know what I'm saying? You better watch this because you'll be missing out. You know, I was about to say the grammarized things that we see on social media. How do you feel about that? Especially when it comes to like our generation types. Compared to our parents' generation,
Yeah.
they had like, do you think, let me say, with our parents generation and our generation, right? There's a gap in between. And I was about to say, what's this? Social
Media.
social media glamorous, like the way they show it off on socials, like people with
Oh, the high life
the
and
high
shit.
life and love is now all about gifts and
Oh,
expensive
yeah.
things. And how do you feel about that?
I feel like there's a good and bad part of it, you know, because some of these people, they showing us what love is. So for niggas like me who grew up to a single parent, who haven't really experienced a proper stable relationship, we go to social media to check, okay, how do I treat a han? How do I stay in a relationship and shit like that? But then there's also the bad side of it because now they make it seem like it's only good things that happen in relationships, and that's not it, bro. We fight behind like back doors and shit.
like
We fight, yo, dog.
Every mood swings.
This complicated hand, she knows what I'm talking about. Like, yo, there's a whole lot of fighting. It's not just nice posting and stuff. So there's good and bad side. And then in terms of the gap between our generation and the previous generation, yeah, it's massive.
It's big, yeah.
Yeah, it's massive, dog.
You know, like we just my biggest my teaching is more of like don't do what you think, don't do what you see and think that you can do it. Like for example, if you can't give a hand, like what is it called? That thing we've been talking about, allowance and what. If you can't do that,
girlfriend allowance.
let it be, bro.
Yeah, true.
You know what I
And
mean?
if she loves you, she's gonna understand that
Thank
okay,
you.
this nigga can't really afford these things, but he
Wow.
gives me his time. You know, time is more valuable than anything else. Time and attention, dog.
Precious.
So yeah, man.
Precious.
But because of the bad side of social media, these hands are always expecting shit now. The gents are always expecting shit now. So yeah,
we're all caught up in this bubble.
dog.
You know what I mean?
I feel like low key social media, too much time on social media is bad. Yeah, social
Talk to me
media
about it.
gets toxic eventually.
Nah, real talk though. Real talk.
Yeah.
man. Real talk. Let me talk a bit about the. You talked about you being a book guy.
Oh yeah.
Give me some lessons, man. Give me some teaching that you learned from certain books. What books have you been up to?
So I've read quite a few. The one I'm reading now is Damaged but Not Destroyed by Michael Todd.
Okay.
I read Rich Dad Poor Dad. I read The Secret. I read this other book by Adir Macedo, sorry. It's called Nothing. What? Nothing Impossible, something like that. But it's about a guy from a Brazil church and how he started from the bottom and made it where he was with God and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm on to 5 books now out of school. Yeah, 5 books out of
That's
school.
some dedication right there. Man. I need that type of dedication.
Yeah, bruh. Like, books are interesting, man. It gives your mind a chance to be a mind, to do what it actually supposed to do, to imagine things, create things, all that stuff. So
proper man. One last thing before I close off, right?
yeah.
I was talking to my guys this other time, and I remember I think it was you, eh? Was it you, Bafana? We talked about how we're surrounded by greatness, like around us, like how our youth or our generation is full of like people with things. Like for example, you doing what you're doing, Bafana's doing what he's doing, the other guys are doing what they're doing, but there's always something that is among us that is dividing us, dog. I don't know if you've noticed it.
Oh, distractions.
There's this thing that is always dividing us, and I don't know how you feel about it, but I feel like it's more of like support between one another, if that's making sense.
Yeah, well, you can name it a lot of things, bro. Distractions, divisions, lack of support, all these things.
It's like
growth, change.
Like the thing, also jealousy.
Jealousy
plays a lot in it.
It does. And I've come to notice with myself, you don't plan to be jealous of someone, dog. Sometimes it just happens. Like everyone at a certain point has been a bit jealous of someone or something. Like that little jealousy, dog, it's always there, but then it's up to you to suppress it and be like, nah, man, that's not a good thing to do because I know this person. I'm supposed to be wishing good for them. So, but true. Yeah, that jealousy does play. It does play a role in dividing people, dog. Yeah, that's facts.
Bro, facts.
It does.
Yeah, I've seen that. Actually, now that you say it, I have gone through that, though.
Yeah, it happens, dog. It happens, man. Because we're not perfect humans.
Yeah, for sure.
We're not perfect humans. So eventually, some things are gonna creep their way into your life, and it's up to you to know how to like deal with it, manage it, all that stuff.
Facts. Let's play a game, man. Before we go, let's play a game. This is a game, right? So the game is called One Gotta Go, right? So basically, I'll hit you up with names, and then you just gotta tell me who's staying and who's not, and give me a reason why.
Don't make it hard, bro. Don't make it hard.
Nah, it's simple. It's a simple day, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna start off with like it's celebs. I'll just mix up everybody.
Okay.
Let me start off with Nadia Nakai or Boiti. One gotta go, bro.
Oh, so I gotta say the name that's going.
Yeah, you gotta tell me this one is gotta go because.
Oh shit.
Nadia or Boiti. One gotta go, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna have to minus Boiti.
Oh, damn, why?
Yeah, because I feel like Nadia is the one who's been putting in work lately, dog. If you look at it in the past 2 years, Nadia, not just music-wise, but she's been on like presenting shows, all that stuff. She's been traveling. So, not that Boiti is lacking, but obviously, Nadia's been putting in a whole lot of work.
That's the name of the game, bro.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
up
yeah,
to you
yeah,
to
yeah.
choose, bro.
So yeah, I'm gonna scratch off Boiti on this one.
Nesty or Aries? One gotta go, bro. We can't have two goats in the same place. We can't have two goats in the same place.
That's a hard one.
Come on.
Okay, I'm gonna scratch off Aries.
Why?
I'm gonna scratch off Aries.
Why?
Ish.
It's a game, man. It's a game. Relax. It's
a hard game, bro. I didn't think this game is this hard. I'm gonna scratch off Aries, man. Because I low-key feel like he's sleeping on his own potential. That nigga's got a whole lot of potential, bro.
A lot of people been saying that.
He's just keeping himself, local when he could be expanding this shit. Obviously, he's been doing a lot of international features, but he could do even more, with the potential he has. But anyways, I'm scratching him off.
Do you watch these YouTubers?
A few of them, yeah. I've watched who's this? Lebogang, Lisa. I've watched
Ghost.
Yeah. I've watched KO.
Alma.
Who's that?
King Alma.
Yeah.
Okay, so now King Alma or Ghost Luby?
Who's scratching off? I'm scratching off Ghost.
Whoa! Damn! Why no? Damn! Yeah.
I'm gonna scratch off Ghost, bro.
Why though? Yeah, I think you want to say
Nothing
King
personal.
Almo.
I'm just a fan of KO. And I've got the chance to meet him at the mall once.
Oh,
He's a
shit.
good guy. He's a chill guy. Yeah, he's got what do you call it? Humility. Yeah, he knows another human. So, yeah.
All right. Last one. I ain't throwing shade, right? Just last one. Ramaphosa or Malema?
Ah, shit.
One gotta go.
Why can't you scratch off both, bro?
Because you don't fuck with politics.
No politicking
No
on this side.
politicking
bro.
on this
No
side,
politicking
man.
on this
I
side.
appreciate you, man. That's
But
the name of the
okay.
game, man. The name of the game was One Gotta Go, man. I appreciate you for playing with me, man.
Oh, yeah.
Words of advice, last words, man, before you leave.
Just
To anybody, man. To anybody who's out there, whoever's watching, whoever's listening. Because I know a lot of people that watch this are like our age type of thing. And I know
True.
they've got things going on, bro.
Yo, follow your dreams, bruh. Follow your dreams. There's a post that I'm sure everyone has come across, and it says there's a reason that dream was planted in your heart. That's true, dog. There's a reason, because everything happens for a reason. So follow your dream, no matter what it is, and don't be afraid of change. You know, don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid of growth. Always try to put yourself in places where you're not comfortable. Because when you get comfortable, you're gonna like slack and shit.
Thank you.
So yeah, just
Thank you.
keep striving for the best, and yeah, check out my shit. Anonymous
Say it,
G.
bro. Say it.
Anonymous
Say it,
G
boy.
everywhere,
Say
bro.
it.
Anonymous G _1459 on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter,
Yeah.
and TikTok.
Yeah.
And then Nigga Chichi on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Music wise,
My music wise, last month we recently dropped something with It's Gas. It's titled Only the Beginning. It's available on all DSPs. Make sure you check that out. Anonymous G and It's Gas.
links in the
And
bio.
then
or
I
description.
got a project coming out, man. I've been delaying this project for a while.
How long has this been in the
It's been like 2 years, dog. I'm not even gonna cap. It's
2 years.
2 years. I guess it's just the anxiety and all that stuff that's been keeping me back. But this year, I'm releasing that shit.
For sure.
So stay on the lookout. More videos, more music.
For sure.
Yeah. Shout
And
out,
more,
man.
more info on the Voice of the North.
Yeah.
On IG, we'll be reposting it. You'll see there.
Yeah. Shout out to Voice of the North for having
You
me.
know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
Anonymous G was here, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate you
yeah.
for coming through, bro.
Thank you for having me,
This is
bro.
a history made,
It's been
bro.
coming. And you know, I don't know if I'm mistaken, but didn't you hit me up like a few years back to come on the show?
Yeah,
It was
I
you,
did.
Yeah. And then, I don't know how I didn't come. But yeah.
I did, but no, but
Finally
I
we
feel like
here.
it's the
Finally we here.
universe. I feel like it's the universe. It was that time. I'm sure it was like the universe said, "Nah, not yet." You know what I mean? And now that you're here, there's reason why you're here, and this is
Isaiah chapter 60, verse 22. If you read the Bible, you know what that verse says. So yeah.
another one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Appreciate
what's
you,
up.
man. That's
what's
history
up.
made right there.
You know the vibe.
What? Cut.